Here we go. Fat man workout. This is gonna be 11. 52-year-old fat man Mike Nasty here. I'm gonna start it off today. This will be number 11. Getting ready to go. This is me at the start. This is me at the end. Catching my breath. Almost dying. I'm just a regular Joe. I'm just a regular fat man, Mike Nasty. How you doing, everybody? Getting ready for number 11. I'm gonna start it off with a little bit of sports talk with you. You know, I've I have my Lady O shirt on that I'm sporting here. Cooper's, my son's lacrosse helmet. Hey, this weekend Baltimore Ravens got a big game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, the last couple of weeks the defense have had a little bit of a stalemate on them. You know, Drew Brees, that's expected. That guy's a Hall of Famer. You ain't going to stop him. You had him shut down for 3 quarters. That fourth quarter, that's the comeback kid. You're not going to stop that man. But Mr. Newton, I don't consider him a Drew Brees. I don't consider him a Hall of Famer. He's barely tipping the top 10. He's kind of like a Flacco. He's too inconsistent. He could be there, he could not, you know. They just had a hell of a game plan against us and shut us out. Put a whooping to us. But you know, that defense has to come together. Now, you know, they were number 1 in the last 5 quarters they got scored on. You know, people were taking them in. They had that good streak for a while now. You know, we got to see what Jimmy Smith matches up with Antonio Brown. Let's see how that goes. We got in the first game, the Steelers, but if you don't get the Big Ben, he'll pick us apart. Big Ben can't pick us apart. We got to get pressure on. The defense has to play. Joe can't be flopping around out there. You know, Joe needs to be a good Joe, not an inconsistent Joe. Joe needs to lead this team, else we're going to see Lamar Jackson in soon. We go 4-6. They're going to take a run for the change of the helm there, and you're going to see the rookie come in probably. I don't know all about that. You know, here in Maryland, we have a Maryland University. Hired the coach back, reinstated him. He went through a board panel. The panel found it to be his fault, but not to be his fault. And they let him back in. They reinstated him. The next day they fire him. So now the interim coach is now the head coach to the end of the year. You know, he meets incentives. He gets $75,000. He gets $155,000 for being the coach. Every time he gets a change of his leadership roles, his money increases. This guy, you know, he has a lot on his plate because of the turmoil in there. If they were going to keep that coach, that university was going to go crazy. The kids, the campus, the alumni, everybody was going to go crazy. So they did what they had to do. They pulled the plug. You know, out of respect for the family, that was the right thing to do. Nobody's boy should be doing that in something that he loves, you know. Every leader, every coach, these guys aren't coaches from rec leagues, man. They got the tools. They've been trained in that stuff. You know, I did rec sports. We had to do concussion testing. We had to do heat and illness testing. We had to do CPR. At work, I got to do CPR. I got to do that stuff. Heat illness. You know, we gotta tell them how hot it's gonna be every day when it's that hot. We gotta make a warning. If it's over 85 degrees, we gotta tell them you gotta drink plenty of water. Gotta drink plenty of water. You know, where I work, it gets real hot because it's black turf. The turf it attracts the heat. So that's what you got to do. College basketball. There's a couple teams that want to get back into the college highlights, you know. Indiana hasn't been there since my man Bobby Knight. I was called Bobby Knight once on the rec league. You know, fussing around, just joking. It was all in play. But, you know, one of the parents called me Bobby Knight because I was hot and hostile. You know, I got up screaming and yelling. So they called me Bobby Knight. LSU hasn't been there in a while. Marquette, they were prominent before. Mississippi State wants to get back in Oregon and Washington. Couple teams that, you know, they're either on the bubble, they've been in the NIT, and they couldn't even make it out of the NIT. Washington, they went there last year. They couldn't get out of the first round. You know, that's a boy's dream. Basketball, college is the Final Four. You know, every kid, they work hard. Those student athletes that get that far, they're the best of the best. You know, you get 30 kids in Carroll County sitting in a room, they're the best of the best. They're the ones that, you know, their dedication shows. You see it on the field, it shows. You know, like I said, high school sports, Friday Night Lights up my way, went out, pouring down rain, they still went on just to make it, you know. So now, NBA, my Lakers are 3-5. I'm a basketball guy. I like basketball. I like the NBA. I'd rather watch college ball. But I like the NBA and I like the Lakers. Lakers are 3-5. Luke Walton, he has a big task in front of him. He has Magic. Magic as his basketball operator. He's in charge of basketball operations. You don't succeed for that guy, he's going to be in your bucket in the quicket. And he's going to say, Luke, I am your father. Luke, I am your father. So Luke Walton has a big job. He has a young team, and he has to place them around LeBron James. So the man has a big thing to go. They came out sluggish, 3-5. You know, with that power that they have. On paper, everybody looks good, but when it's time to do it, you gotta do it. Or you gotta view it, you know, like I tell you. You either view it, you view it. If you don't, you don't. My name's Mike Nasty. I'm getting ready to start number 11 of the Mike Nasty workouts. As you see, this is my Mike Nasty workout. That's Mike Nasty right there. That's when I begin. This is when I end. Mike Nasty. Regular Joe, Mike Nasty. Ho, ho, ho. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing some battle ropes. I'm going to be doing some lunges. Going to be doing different stuff. Going to work on the stability ball a little bit. Working out your core. Going to try and get all that stuff. Mobility. Injury prevention. Most of this stuff is injury prevention that I do. You know, that's what the agility is. It strengthens your inner thighs. It strengthens your ankles. The hop and the plyo moves. You know, all that stuff. It helps you out. It'll make your tendons. It'll strengthen them. You know, as I get older, I find out that, you know, I have a job where I'm climbing ladders. I'm doing different things. I'm walking up and down steps. I walk about 4 miles just to work. You know, in the day when I get home, I check my phone. It's usually 4 miles. So, nothing, anything you do. When I park in the way back of a parking lot, my family yells at me. They don't understand why I do it. I do it for the exercise. Instead of, you know, taking escalators, I walk up and down the steps. It's exercise, you know. But that's what we do. That's Mike Nasty style. We're getting up for number 11. We're revving it up for number 11. And here we go, Mike Nasty style. We'll get you started. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. If you do, share me or subscribe to me. I'll keep it up. You write comments, I'll talk back to you. I'll try and devise something for you. Like I said, I'm also a mobile gym if you need me. If you don't need me, you like me, you like me. You don't, you don't. Mike Nasty, number 11, coming up.